Welcome back to Alternatives and Options, and today we'll be taking a look at alternatives to...
What? Hold on. What is going on with you? What's going on? What are you
Okay,
looking at?
wait, sorry. Look, my roommate got a kitten.
Oh, that's adorable.
I know. The only thing is she's struggling to find the right toys. She wants something that's effective but still affordable.
Wait, did you just say affordable?
but effective.
Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Oh,
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's a no-brainer then. Because in today's episode,
We'll be taking a look at pet toy alternatives.
so join us for this Pet-acular episode of Alternatives and Options. All right, first things first, I'm feline, like we should jump into the history.
Animal puns? Really?
I feel like this is going to be a rough episode.
Hey, I caught that.
Let's just go back 1,200 years. Back then, people tamed and domesticated wolves as companions for hunting, herding, guarding, and just being good boys.
Now, cats were believed to be commonly domesticated for the sake of rodent control. However, they were heavily revered, especially in ancient Egypt, where, upon death, many cats would be mummified and placed with the owners when they died, in the name of an eternal bond.
It's actually commonly believed that Cleopatra had a pet cat.
As societies evolved, many other animals were made into pets like birds, fish, and reptiles.
I guess you could have a pet snake or a hawk too, huh?
Fast forward to the 19th century, and pet ownership was at an all-time rise, particularly within the middle class, as pet keeping became more acceptable in urban environments and was seen as a sign of bourgeois culture.
Fast forward to today, pets are used for all sorts of things, like for work, status, health, and friendships, being an eternal bridge between humans and animals. And the rest is history. All right, well, what meow?
Not funny.
Now, we're gonna actually find the alternatives to making the toys.
Well, I mean, we do have the perfect segment for that, because now that we know our OG.
What's our GP?
Well, first, we need to figure out what toys do cats like best.
Well, as notorious hunters, cats love activities that can simulate catching small creatures like mice or birds.
That's a nice start. I also know that my roommate's kitten is very interested in things that make noise, so maybe we can look for something like that?
Great idea. I just feel like we need one more.
Well, what's one more thing cats like?
I don't know, food?
Actually, that gives me an idea.
Well, it looks like we have our hacks.
Perfect. Hey, how are you doing? Me? Well, I'm feeling fine. Although the narrator's a little bit upset with me. You see, me and my quality friend Avery, we were just horsing around. The narrator says we have to be more serious for the show. But I think I'm very serious. I mean, are you kidding me? Maybe Avery's a bit more serious than I am, but that's irrelevant. Personally, I don't think there's much cause for concern. I mean, we're all just here to have fun and be positive. There's no reason to flip out over a bit of silliness. Mr. Narrator definitely woke up on the wrong side of the bed today.
Are you done?
Yeah, I think I'm done. Welcome to the Hack Lab.
And today we made 3 custom cat toys to see how much of a punch these cat hacks could pack. First up, we took string and a stick and made a custom cat wand.
The idea is you simply tie the string to the stick, and you can shake it in front of your cat and they'll go wild.
This hack is super simple. As long as you know how to tie a knot, you're good to go.
Exactly. It was affordable too. Simple string can be found for very cheap, and well, the stick is free.
And with how simple this was, I decided to add a bit of flair to the end of our stick.
Oh, now that's awesome.
Boo.
Up next, we made our very own cat shakers.
The gist is simple. Cats like noise, so if we make something that can rattle around, it should get the cat's attention and make them want to play with it.
For this hack, we started off with empty paper towel rolls for our container.
Then we cut out some caps to put over the holes out of cardboard.
And finally, we chose to take some broken up popsicle sticks and throw them inside our tubes to use as the shaker.
We also added some fun designs to spice things up.
And just look how they turned out.
These look great and they also work great, just as planned.
And once again, these are extremely affordable and can be made entirely out of household objects.
So far, these hacks have been really good.
I know, I feel like we're due for a catastrophe.
Keep working. For our final hack, we made our very own cat maze.
You see, how this works is that you take food treats, toys, or whatever your cat likes, and you scatter them throughout the maze.
That way, your cat has to work a little to get what they want. Perfect for giving a little mental stimulation.
Despite taking a little more time than the other hacks, this one is just as straightforward.
All you need to do is take a sheet of cardboard for the base and make some walls, boxes, holes, or anything you can think of out of whatever you like.
We definitely had fun with this one. I got a chance to flex my creative muscles.
It's a little difficult to make sure we didn't make anything too hard, but I think it turned out great.
And I mean, all we use is cardboard. And while you can use more materials if you like, this can also be done extremely cheap.
Wow, 3 for 3. That's a record for us.
I think so. But before we celebrate, we aren't exactly the target audience for these hacks.
You're right. I'll be right back.
Wait, where are you going?
Don't worry, I just work on your puns or something.
Well, all right then.
I took the hacks we made and tested them out on 2 very interesting cats, Max and Onion. Let's see how they did. Starting off with the cat one, Max loved it. He seemed to get a real good time out of it. Onion, on the other hand, was more cautious of the wand at first. He eventually tried it out, but it looked like it wasn't exactly his cup of tea. Moving on to the shaker. Onion seemed interested in the shaker, but it looked like he didn't know what to do with it. Max, on the other hand, didn't look too thrilled about the shaker. Maybe it was the shape or the noise, but whatever it is, Max wasn't having it. And finally, the cat maze. Both cats really got interested in the maze and were trying out all different types of methods to get the food out. It went exactly as planned. Max mostly stuck to the easy bits of food and walked away once it became too hard. But Onion really got into it. I think he enjoyed himself. Well, I'm back.
Okay, that was adorable. But there's still one question left.
How did we do? Overall, those hacks worked shockingly well.
Exactly. All 3 of them were super easy to make and barely costed anything. But how did the cats like them?
Well, when answering this question, it's important to remember that every cat has its own personality, which means some cats might respond more positively or negatively to certain toys than other cats would. For example, Max loved the string toy, but wasn't interested in the food maze. Onion, on the other hand, loved the food maze.
All right, I think I get what you're saying. It's hard to give a definitive answer because ultimately it depends on the cat and how well the owner knows them.
Exactly. But since all 3 of these toys were effective on at least one cat, I'd say that these hacks were all a success.
You know what? I think you're right. Those hacks weren't bad. Honestly, those came out really well.
I gave them to my roommate and her cat loves them.
It feels good knowing that we can help people with all of our alternatives.
You could say it's pretty clawsome.
Oh my god.
Still with the puns? Well, 2 can play at that game.
Oh, okay. That one was pretty good. I gotta write that one down.
Okay. Let's stop with all this pandemonium. I'm Avery Andell.
And I'm Tyrell Children.
And you're watching
Alternatives and Options. Today's episode, we're going to be picking up my life, because that's not my line. I'm going to take greediest